Hey y'all, it's Farmer MeeMaw, and I'm really excited about today's recipe because it is something near and dear to my heart, and that is eating cookies for breakfast. That's right, I'm going to make a breakfast cookie, but I'm going to make it healthier, and I'm going to make it fall inspired, and if not keto, at least paleo. I haven't decided yet. This is going to be my original recipes. Y'all know how I do. I watch a whole lot of recipes on how to make a particular dish, and then I just do it my way. And if you're wondering, why do I share a video if it's the first time I've ever made it? That's because usually the first time I make it, it turns out great, and then I don't know how I made it. And so this way, I'm gonna try to take measurements, y'all, but I'm going to be able to go back and watch how did I make that, because it turns out good. The stuff I make, like that, oh my goodness, that broccoli and cheddar soup that I made, y'all, that was so good. And I just made it up. Woo, sorry, I just made it up as I went. And so that's what I'm gonna do today with my breakfast cookies. I can guarantee they're gonna be tasty. Welcome to Fall Food Month. Today I'm going to show you how to make a fall inspired paleo friendly breakfast cookie, and you should probably watch out for more breakfast cookie recipes in the coming days and weeks because, oh my goodness, it's a new obsession. So today I am bringing you pumpkin cranberry breakfast cookies. You guys, they are so good, and they are perfect to have with your morning coffee without the guilt. Let me show you how I made them. Okay, so let's get on with making the recipe. These are fall inspired pumpkin spice breakfast cookies, and they are, I guess they would be considered paleo for the most part. They are low carb for sure. And the first thing in here is 1/2 cup of pure canned pumpkin. You don't want the pumpkin pie filling, you just want pure pumpkin puree. Okay, and that's what this is. And then we're going to add 1/2 cup of nut butter. And this is actually a peanut butter. I was going to use almond, but my almond butter is almost out. I don't have enough, and I do not want to open a new jar and have to stir it up and deal with that right now. So this is peanut butter and pumpkin so far that we have in here. Okay, and next we're going to add, this is what makes it paleo and not keto, we're going to add a 1/4 cup of maple syrup. Now you could make this keto by adding a 1/4 cup, oh, I cannot get this open, by adding a 1/4 cup of sugar-free maple syrup, but I'm just wanting to go natural today, and I cannot get this, oh, there we go. Well, I got it, man, what do they make this out of? Okay, let me put this lid back on so I don't, all right. So this is 1/4 cup of maple syrup. So as soon as I'm through adding the maple syrup, just pretend that I added that 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda laying off to the left there. And you can also pretend that I added some cranberries, which I did not until much later. Oh my gosh. Y'all, I love the taste of maple syrup. Also love the taste of molasses. Anything like that, I love it. This is basically all of our wet ingredients. Oh, except for vanilla. Tablespoon of vanilla. Oh, why? Nothing is open. I was trying to get everything measured out, and I was like, I can just do this other stuff at the last minute, but no. So now we're going to put in a tablespoon. That's a lot of vanilla, y'all. We're gonna put, ooh. We're going to put a bunch of vanilla. Okay. Alright, so there's the vanilla. And before I start adding the other stuff, I'm going to go ahead and add my spices, which of course are not open because I just bought them. Here we go. Alright. Oh, I love me some clove. Clove. Okay. There's clove. And we've got ginger. You can use pumpkin pie spice if you want. I don't think I have any pumpkin pie spice, but I would just as soon use these. And I know pumpkin spice is not going to have enough ginger. I mean, it's not going to have enough clove. The exact measurements are about a 1/4 teaspoon each, but that is just not enough, y'all. So we're going to get these, and y'all always pinch of salt. Salt makes everything taste better. It just brings out all the flavors. Look, sorry, my elbow caught that over there. Okay. Now, you may notice I have almond milk over here, but I'm not adding it yet because I don't know if I'm going to need it and how much I'm going to need. Because like I said before, this is kind of a spur of the moment kind of recipe. And so at this point, you can just add oats and be done with it, but I'm not adding oats. About 1 1/4 cups of oats. And so I've made up about 1 1/4 cups, I think, of other ingredients. And that is about 1/2 cup of about 1/2 cup of hemp hearts. That texture is going to mimic the oats. Another textural ingredient to replace oats is coconut. And that's unsweetened coconut. Already starting to come together like that. Okay. And then for texture and flavor, walnuts, because this is fall inspired, y'all. It's kind of like a pumpkin pie type, sort of. We're going to stir that up. Now, my last ingredient is going to kick it up as far as your omega-3s and all of that good stuff. And that is, and this is also going to help with the texture. This is ground flax. Now flax, and I'm doing 1/4 cup of that. Ground flax is going to do a lot of absorbing, okay? Flax can be a thickening agent for recipes. And so this will thicken it up, but it also acts, you add water and it acts as an egg. And so that's why I'm not sure yet if I need to add some liquid or not. I'm going to see kind of what the texture is like. I might give it a minute to absorb. And I mean, this texture seems like a pretty good texture to me. What do you guys think? I think that's a pretty good cookie texture. And I'm just going to use my handy dandy scooper that I used on my meatballs. And now, let me make sure, y'all. Let me make sure I'm not forgetting any ingredients. I think we got everything. You may see, can you see the bananas? You see the bananas. Those are actually not for this recipe. If you did not have pumpkin puree, you could use one mashed overripe banana. I'm saving those for some more breakfast cookie recipes, as a matter of fact. So let's get this on the pan. Well, I still managed to mess up. I forgot to add my baking soda. So, I don't know how this is going to work out now. I was going to add it when I just had the pumpkin puree, all the liquidy stuff, and I just forgot because then, I don't know, I got distracted, y'all. But since I'm here, what do y'all think? Should I add almond milk? I think I may add just a touch, just so that I can use a measurement. I'm going to add 1/4 cup. That looks like a lot though, doesn't it? I'm going to say 1/8 cup, okay? That's 2 tablespoons. That's all I'm going to add. I don't think I need more than that. I think because I don't think they spread, and so you just want to flatten them out. You could obviously make bigger ones. Okay, so I forgot one of my favorite ingredients. I knew there had to be more. I was supposed to add cranberries, and I did not. Because nothing compares to biting in and finding so we're gonna say maybe, I don't know, quarter cup, half cup, however much you want to. Whatever looks good to you. Enough to get plenty in every cookie. And y'all see this dough has really thickened up nicely. So yeah, there. Ta-da! Now let's try this again. Well, I'm not sure how that happened, even with all the extra ingredients. It still managed to just make 13. Alright, so now I'm gonna mash them flat. I'm gonna go back around after I mash them flat. Let's get this down this way a little bit. I'm gonna go back in and like scoot in the edges so those little edges don't burn. So that extra coconut around the edges doesn't burn. There we go. Now let's put them in the oven. Alright, so I ended up putting them back in the oven for 5 more minutes, so a total of 20 minutes, and I've let them cool here on the pan, and now it's the best part, y'all. Is this what they look like? Let me break it open for you. Ooh, they're kind of chewy. Oh, hang on, y'all. Let me get over. Do you see it? Do you see it? Oh no, I dropped a piece. Here's what it looks like. Oh, there you go. All right, y'all. It's not like a real sweet cookie. I mean, this is a meal cookie. This is a breakfast cookie. This is, you know, a healthy cookie. So I mean, it tastes like a healthy cookie, but it's good. I mean, it's satisfying. You could easily add some sugar-free chocolate chips. You could use sweetened coconut. That would sweeten it up a little bit. If you wanted to add like some kind of powdered sweetener, I wouldn't add any more maple syrup because that's wet and it'll affect everything else. But I mean, if you wanted to just add some stevia or some like pure powdered sweetener, if you wanted a little sweetener, a little sweeter. I could use more clove and cinnamon though. I don't know why I didn't add more when I scooped them back up to add the cranberries. And the more I eat it, the more I like it. It's like, I'm thinking my morning coffee, my caramel pecan morning coffee, I think that would go beautifully because it's not too sweet. And I don't like getting my day off with something that's too sweet. So anyway, there you go. Easy, pleasant breakfast cookie. Fall inspired. I'm really excited to eat more of these, y'all. And check out tomorrow's video. I am going to be making a mock roast. You'll have to come and see what that is tomorrow. Bye, y'all.